Hello.
Alright. Oh, and the emulator just crashed anyway, that's cool. It's like it saw you come and it's like, no, you can stop fucking playing games now.
So how have you been?
How are we asking this relatively, given that it's been 3 months?
Yeah, just in general, how have you been? Well, answer both. How are you in the immediate vicinity of time, and how are you in the larger temporal period of 3 months?
In the immediate time, my back hurts. I don't know. I came home and I went straight to fucking bed, and it's been 12 hours since I went to sleep, and I'm still slowly kind of just like decompressing.
Yeah, long sleeps are like that.
Like, yeah, just like trying to reach out and grab something. I just feel like I'm doing stretches in it. Yeah. Other than that, in the span of 3 months, it's fucking great. It's amazing. You?
Same really. In the immediate vicinity, I'm mildly tired. In the long period of time, yeah, I'm doing the best I've done in a long time. It's been a good few months.
It's the strange thing that I've found over the past 4 years or so. Conveniently, for like ever since Orange Man came into power, and I'm not even in his country, and everyone's going, "Oh my god, it's the worst year ever," and each year my life has gotten consistently better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely the same. Last year was probably my second best year. This year is my best.
All it took was the virus.
Oh, honestly, I've got so much to thank Corona for. I mean, it's making my life a bit shit now, but the net gain of just kind of not having to do half a year of school, and still getting into uni is mild inconveniences can now be, it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so time spent at school can now be spent doing whatever dumb shit I have to do now because of
Yeah.
family obligations, whatever those are.
Yeah. So, what do we want to talk about then? There's obviously a lot to get to.
Yeah, well, so I mean, do we want to talk about? We've got like 3 things to choose from. We've got shit that's happened in the past 3 months, the bico awards, and Genshin Impact, which has low key taken over my life.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of the pod, I think, I mean, for me, really, my life right now is just, uni, which is under past 3 months, bico awards. So let's get the Genshin Impact out of the way, I'd say.
Oh, you actually want to start on that?
Yeah, let's get it done, right?
So how far have you? Because I know you played a bit of it in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing was that I knew nothing other than it. Like, suddenly everyone was talking about it.
Everyone's talking about this game, and they're talking about it in Mobijin Gacha channel in the Discord. Link in the description below.
Yeah, and so I was expecting, something like Girls Front Line or Azalane, and so when it jumped in and it was like fucking Breath of the Wild,
that's
so I didn't get far. I basically did the tutorial, the monument, and then the town and such, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, so about as far as I got the first day as well.
So red pill me on it. Give me a quick rundown, if you will.
I don't know.
Because all I've seen is people talking about it and you telling everyone to shut the fuck up. It hasn't been around yet, so we don't know anything.
Yeah, Yeah, Genshin Impact, the free-to-play Chinese-owned Breath of the Wild thing with gachapon elements.
Mm.
That's it. And yeah, it's complicated how I'm telling everyone to shut the fuck up, because it feels like all the complaints are about how the monetization is gonna be in a very
Yeah.
broad stroke. And no one's actually talking about how the game is actually fucking fun.
Mm.
So we'll get that out of the way. For starters, the game is fun. Go play it. Like, even if you don't play mobile shit, just give it a go.
How would you say it's fun? What does it offer?
It has that dopamine loop where I go and do shit and then I get shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, fun things are fun, as
Yeah.
as a cute girl once said.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's
Okay, so what's the monetization in the game so far? Because I never reached to a point where it's telling me to pay money.
the monetization is rolling for characters.
Right.
So you've probably got 2 characters at the moment.
Yeah, I've got
Amber
the
and the main
guy.
character.
Yeah.
Or as they call it, the Traveler.
Mm.
Yeah, basically there's more characters in the game, and you'll get a party of, I think, 4 of them just from like quest shit, so that you have a diverse range of shit.
Yeah. Diversity is strength, after all.
Yeah. Well, yes. But yeah, after that, it goes by the pretty conventional way of doing shit. You get special currency from like dailies or paying for it, and then you can roll on
Yeah.
banners, and then you'll get characters, and this is a 5-star, whatever the fuck,
Mm. Mm.
and then you can use
Right.
them in your party.
And how many I mean, off the top of your head, how many characters are like in the game?
In the game so far,
Yeah.
I think like 20. Like
Oh, okay.
and this is where I'm starting with the whole people need to shut the fuck up. Because every time it's like, oh my god, all the boys are twinks. Oh my god, there's no tomboys. This game is shit. It's like, nigga, it's been out.
Just came out.
It's been 2 weeks. This is the first banner.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't make decisions about a game whose entire object, getting past all the fun stuff, is essentially collecting things when it's their first collection. The base shit.
It's like, do you remember all those like magazine subscriptions from back in the day, like the early 2000s, where they were just magazines about certain themes, and they'd come with like little models of shit?
Yeah. Oh.
Like the one I always remember is the James Bond one.
I was just about to bring that on I had a friend who was mad into James Bond called Joseph, and he would always bring in every month. He would bring in some shit like toy car that came with his magazine.
It's like getting those and like, oh my god, this magazine's so shit. It doesn't have his BMW from the What is that one? The one that the BMW M3 that goes invisible. It's one of the Brosnan ones. I think it's Die Another Day.
I'll have to take your word for it.
I need to look this up. Because I'm pretty sure Tomorrow Never Dies is the media one, which is totally not topical these days.
I'll be perfect. The only car I know is the Aston Martin DB9. I don't really know anything about cars, and I have a passing interest in Bond.
Correction, the Aston Martin was Die Another Day.
Right.
And yeah, that is. It was the one I was thinking of though, because it's the Aston Martin that goes in. But so, what one does that mean? It was Tomorrow Never Dies. That was the BMW M3. Can't remember. Yes, it was the BM. Oh, it wasn't an M3, but it was a 750i. That was Tomorrow Never Dies, which is the mostly popular from I'll say the Nintendo 64 game. But
wait, GoldenEye.
Yeah, I think that's mostly what it comes from. Maybe, I don't know. I distinctly remember the early levels of GoldenEye being in. Okay, no, I'm actually wrong again. No, there was a PS1 game of Tomorrow Never Dies. I remember playing it a lot, renting it out from pseudo Blockbuster.
But what was your regional Blockbuster called?
Oh, we have Blockbuster, but the one that everyone always went to was Video Easy, except the Easy was spelled EZY.
Oh damn!
I know.
Some not only cool but a unique trademark. That's always gets you moist.
Yeah, it's gone now. I can show you where all the old buildings of them were and what they're repurposed into.
Go for it. Go for it.
But no, Tomorrow Never Dies was the one I watched the most. It was about a media magnate, whatever the fuck you want to call it, leader of basically fucking, what is it, Rupert Murdoch?
Yeah.
Except he's used his vast billions to buy a stealth boat to lob torpedoes at like Chinese and American vessels in the South China Sea to try and start a war, so that he can fucking broadcast it. I'm gonna start a war so I have something to fucking write about.
Oh man, like the sort of like the old like camp Bond era plots were always just fucking batshit.
It reminds me of another film, because there was Bond, who was kind of, on the nose with its silliness, and then there was the ones that do try to go even sillier. And there was this film about this spy couple, and they'd like been laid off, like there was layoffs at like government agency of spies or whatever the fuck, so they kind of go freelance, and the husband's trying to get himself into this whole like corporate espionage of shampoo companies. Just really mundane shit that's got all this secret shit going on. And there's an actual plot to it, but him trying to get that to work was somewhere along with that. Tomorrow Never Dies is the only Pierce Brosnan Bond film not to open at number 1 at the box office, as it opened the same day as Titanic.
Oh, that was a miscalculation, at the very least.
Oh, dude, that's still credit to it, coming second against Titanic.
What other films came out that weekend? Let's see what it was up against.
I don't fucking know.
Actually, now I think about it, it's not like many films are going to come out on a single weekend.
Oh,
it's over the aggregate, over the air, isn't it? Not the judge.
Of course it fucking will. At the bottom of the Wikipedia article for the film, it's got, and also the Sea Shadow IX-529, which was a American stealth ship that inspired it. Conveniently built by Lockheed Shipbuilding and Construction Company, because of course it's fucking Lockheed. Why would it...
Okay, so back to... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just still ranting about fucking Lockheed.
So, back to Genshin. Is there anything else?
Oh, we're talking about again the monetization, right? So
yeah,
so there's a bunch of... No, that's basically all I've seen for the money so far. But the reason because there's a lot of factors that go, like, because I've said it goes into a very conventional like monetization method where, rolling for shit is basically purely money. Like, you have experience with Azalane and Girls Frontline.
Yeah.
I have experience with them, but I also have experience with other games like Fate Grand Order, and if you've had you Azalane and Girls Frontline go on a very different sort of monetization method where, rolling for shit is basically free. You can roll enough that you're not stressing about that.
Yeah, kinda. For Azalane.
Azalane goes a bit more conventional. I'm pretty sure you have banners, don't you?
Yeah, it's like cubes, and it's like you can easily get like a couple of cubes a day. So you're right in which you don't have to pay, but like it's not like the resources in Girls Frontline that you can like go over a limit on and just have tons and tons and tons of them.
Yeah.
Like and just roll like several hundred. In Azalane it is like, you'll get like 40 rolls, maybe if you play a fair amount.
40 rolls a month.
I mean, I was more meaning per event, like, ooh, new things. But yeah, that would be about a month.
Yeah.
If you played a lot, yeah, 40 rolls.
But this one, if I'm hauling ass, and that's the other thing, if I'm hauling ass so far when I'm playing after work, I might be able to get a roll a day.
Right.
And I also don't know how much of that is me still, like, in that honeymoon phase of, them just throwing resources at me. It's like, oh, you looked under a rock. Have a bunch of gems.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Azalane, at least. Like, you get a ton at the start, it's like, fuck!
Oh, no, it's the same with every mobile game.
Yeah, I can only...
Which is why I'm saying it's too soon to tell, because everyone's still in that getting free shit for fucking nothing phase.
Yeah.
So we don't know how... I'm great with words.
We should do a podcast.
I know. Because, there's so many factors that will go into, like, whether or not it's a dewy as fuck game. How many resources you get, and how many resources you also need. Like, can you actually not get through the game, but be mildly competitive, I'd say.
Yeah.
With free shit. And not only can be mildly competitive, and then there's also, like, how competitive is it going to be? We still haven't seen events. Do I have to compete against other players to be the top percentage in the server? On that note, it's kind of region locked.
How so?
I mean, you can choose your server, and I think you can go on any server, but your progress is different on each server.
Ah, right.
So I'm on the Asian server because it's the closest to me, and all my friends are on, like, US. So that's pretty sad.
Yeah, you can just get them to post their shit on Discord, right?
I mean,
daily fucking tallies, making sure you're on top.
I mean, the only one I can really get is NASA, and I don't know if he's going to play it yet, whether or not Lisa's kind of tender. And that's the other thing. None of the girls interest me, and I still like the game.
I will say that, like, from playing, like, the art style didn't really. It was too too cutesy, if you know what I mean. Like,
I would say it wasn't cutesy enough.
the duality of man.
Yeah, I handed it because if you navigate it, there's a, like, feedback suggestion box part in the menus. And I was like,
yeah, I saw what you posted.
Yeah, one, I want a borderless full screen mode, and two, I want more cat girls. Because at the moment there's, like, two, but they're not really cat girls. They're the ones where they, like, gelled up their hair to make two parts of it pointy.
Right, yeah. I thought you were going to go in the direction of, like, they were just different animals or something.
No, yeah, there were fucking, like, beagles. Beagle girls. Fuck them. It is beagles with, like, floppy ears, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know dogs. I'll be honest, I don't
Yeah.
know cats either. For the longest time, I thought a tabby was a breed of cat. Turns out it's just like a fur pattern.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that until now. I thought the same. Like, I remember asking for like help on like an Ask Vet thing because there was a bit of a problem with Misha, and they're like, "What breed is it?" And I was just like, "Black." I don't fucking know.
You're like a woman with cars.
Yeah, I'm like that with cars too, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, I can recognize logos. That's about it.
Yeah.
And if you give me time, I can go around the back end where it might have the like model written on the back. I could probably tell you a Ford Mustang if I see one, but
Yeah.
you'll never fucking see them here. My friend's dad owned one, which he got imported from the States.
Imagine importing a car.
I mean,
and living in a third world country, you know.
yeah, imagine living in a third world country.
Lamau.
That Mustang lived in a third world country for years until we liberated it from Arizona.
Oh.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
so
it was Arizona it was from.
So anything else?
Game fun,
'Cause
go play it.
Because I have to be, I don't have much to add here.
You
So,
don't play it much.
Yeah. I don't know, like I don't know if I will, to be honest. Like, it definitely. I was like, oh, what the hell's this? It's like an RPG, and then I was just like, oh no, this is actually kind of unique. So I don't exactly know where I stand with it personally, but I don't know any of the girls really. So
Well, nobody knows any of the girls. So play the fucking game, learn about them. You're like that incel. I was like, damn, I can't stalk these girls on Facebook first. Except you can. There's a wiki.
Yeah. Well, it's like I saw. It's like that feel when you're on a date and there's no like persona wiki for the correct dialogue choices to romance them.
I mean, I know how you feel, but it is one of those weird double standard things.
How so?
Like, what is it? A catch-22, where it's like I don't know any of the girls, but I don't want to play the game because I don't know any of the characters, but I don't know any characters because I don't play the game.
Yeah. All right, I'll assign that as my homework.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to. I'm just because I feel that as well. I mean that's the entire philosophy of. I don't know where I was going with that. Basically, just the entire reason I hate shit.
SWAT just because you don't know it.
Yeah, it's scary and foreign to me, and everyone else is talking about it.
Based,
which I think is. I started thinking about this all week, and it's like the reason I hate shit is because I don't have a safe space.
So you just treat everywhere like your safe space.
Well, but basically, like, people can like shit, but the moment I can't escape it, if I'm kind of apathetic to it, I start hating it.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
I mean, I have servers that are dedicated to certain shit, but if I can't even go there, so VTubers is the big one. I don't give a shit about VTubers.
Yeah.
But I have Flavor of the Month muted now, and I have for some time. Because I just don't care, but at the same time, there's nowhere I can just run away to from it.
Yeah, no, I get that because I remember when it was just the Japanese VTubers, and it was like people like Asbestos, whatever, posting. I was like, this shit is cringe as fuck. Can you please stop shitting it up? And then like it was this weird coincidence on like so the English VTubers were launched, but for the past like month or so, I've totally unrelated. I've been reading the Sherlock Holmes books. I'm like over halfway through now, and so while reading them, there's a VTuber launched that's like a fucking Sherlock Holmes VTuber,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'll give this a watch, and it got me in the door in that sense, and then I succumbed. That's the only word that accurately describes it. So it's like I know it's shit, but I'm infected. So save yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't get people who don't have like I always have flavor of the month muted because like the whole point of it's a spoiler channel, and if it's something I'm not like doing, then why? Like I always check it, but I always have it muted.
I don't really see it as a spoiler channel so much as just containment.
I mean, it's sort of one and the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Except I'd say seeing it from the point of view of a spoiler channel is implying that that you take interest in the shit there, and that you're just not getting around to it
Yeah.
yet. It's like if I like something, I'd be amongst it, but I don't. So.
No, absolutely. All right. So,
although that being said, I don't actually hate. While I take zero interest in the VTubers, and I'm gonna kind of like not go in channels where it's shitting up the place, like fucking what's his name, Asbestos 40 minutes ago apparently. The what I ironically I have Twitter as a safe space for it. It doesn't shit.
Well, yeah, you can choose what you like, can't you? You can choose what's being posted to an extent.
That's the crazy thing. Like, there are people going like, I can't go on Twitter anymore because it's just shit up with VTubers all the fucking time. And then we follow 90% of the same shit on Twitter, and I don't. I for some reason don't have the problem. So it must be like that 10% is making up 90% of the shit you see. And I don't know, it's a bit crazy. But yeah, fuck VTubers. And they I don't know. I mean, the entire thing, it just feels off to me, you know?
Like, do you mean like physically, like in an uncanny valley sense?
No,
or do you
like,
just mean like you don't understand
just
it?
Just that. I mean, I understand it, but it feels off in that sort of, you know, corporate wearing a fucking someone's skin.
Yeah, no, like I definitely get that. It like again, I don't like VTubers as a whole. It's kind of like one and a half. Because for one of them, I just like the games they play. They just play rhythm games, and they're really good at it.
Well, that probably also that probably also explains all the other people I've been seeing. So, so I've been getting into Ossa recently. I was like, oh yeah, I like that game with the things. I was like, yeah, okay.
No, it really makes you think. Well, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. But like,
you like the games they play?
Yeah, like for one of them, and the other one again, it just appealed to what I was going through. Like, I'm not gonna make an argument like, oh, it's a legitimate interpretation. It's absolutely not. But I don't know. It's cute. But yeah, it's the whole like rules. Like, you cannot mention any other YouTuber, any other VTuber. Like, you know, it's very corporate. So I don't like. It's like the difference between live streaming and like watching videos. I don't watch live streams, but I watch a lot of live streamers who like record their VODs because I'm just not in like, you know, I'm not going to be in a chat and spam Pog or something unless it's somebody who, you know, I actually care about watching.
Yeah, or close to you.
Yeah.
Watch me stream.
But like, but like, if it's something if it's still like cute girls doing cute shit, I'll watch it. But I'm not interested in any of the
Nigga,
the community.
Nigga, I got an anime backlog for that.
Fair enough. All right, so we've covered VTubers and we've covered Genshin. Unless there's anything.
Yeah, Genshin, fun game. Go play it. I guess I find a lot of its concepts in it. I like the elemental tree for it. I don't know if you'd call it that.
I don't really know this.
But basically, the reason I say just like stop, everyone shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about, is I see a lot of potential in it, and that potential can go either way, and this could be like the most scum fuck game, or tons of fun. Because you haven't really seen the how like elements work. Basically, everything works on synergies. So it's like every character you have has elements like your mate, which traveler did you pick? Male or female?
I just picked male. Yeah.
So you've got stone, I think you do.
Right.
And you would have gotten amber, I think. But it doesn't matter. But like elements interact with each other, so it's if you shoot fire at something that's got ice on it, it melts and it does more damage.
Yeah. So it's just a basic strength weakness system, sort of.
Except not really.
Right. Okay.
Because it doesn't matter what you shoot in it. Like you could shoot a fire enemy with ice and it still does this bonus damage. But it's basically just getting elements to interact with one another to do more shit. So there's like fire, ice, and what was the other one? Shock. And basically, if you hit any of them with any of the others, it just does more damage. But then there's the other half of the elements like water, rock, and wind that kind of do other shit. I think the rock, like if you shoot fire, it drops a fire rock and it gives you a fire shield or some shit. I don't know. I don't have any stone characters because I went for the girl, and the girl has wind. And wind kind of just blows their element that it hits all over the fucking place.
Right.
This makes no sense to you. It makes no sense to any of the listeners, but it's interesting. It's interesting stuff.
I'm sensing analogies to like Pokemon stuff. That's like the closest. Electric stuff, or shock things, and but you're saying there's more interaction.
Yeah, things synergize more, which is what interests me about it. And I guess that's where it can start going either way, because you have all this potential, but then you got to remember that a lot of this potential is going to be locked behind this big 5-star rarity paywall.
Yeah.
So it can really go either way. Like, am I going to have to constantly be dropping my fucking month's salary on getting this month's rare characters to level them up so I can participate even remotely in ranked things for weird shit? Which I think... No, that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But we haven't had anything that remotely looks like an event yet, except for like, hey, welcome to the game. We're doing like a week of giveaway shit for pre-registrations. So yeah, lot of potential, and I'm scared where that potential may or may not go.
But you don't want invest too much time into something that may not be great.
I think it was Fire Emblem Heroes that everyone talks about had this issue where it kind of the power creep got fucking real, and as the power creep went up, the requirements for like ranking and shit went along with it. So it was really whale or get fucked.
Yeah, I played it for a bit in my Fire Emblem phase, but I was treating it like a Fire Emblem game and not just like, the gacha game that it was. And so it's just like, hey, these battles are too easy, and it's like, yeah, you're supposed to play like 500 of them, and then you'll get to, the point where it's challenging.
It gets good after chapter 5,000.
Like I played like 70 battles, and it was just like, yeah, I'm not going to reach the level until these, like, my levels actually matter until like 600 or something. It's like, all right, I'm tapping out then. It's like fucking Candy Crush or something.
Yeah, I guess the other good thing is at the very least, if you start now, you're starting at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, so that was going to be the rest of my point. Was like, yeah, you don't want, like, if you invest a lot of time in now and it turns out to be shit, then you've wasted that. But also, if it turns out to be really good and you missed the opportunity to start and get in the door, so you're kind of always on the top as long as you keep up, then
it's one of those things. Because my perception now is so fucking warped on Girls Frontline.
How so?
Oh, just people starting now, and it's like, damn, what the fuck should I do? It's like, I don't know. I just kind of did shit, and then a month later they added new, and I did that for a month, and then a month later they added new shit, and I did that.
Yeah.
Just use this pre-registration exclusive doll. It's easy. that one's a bit hyperbolic, but yeah, crazy stuff. Fun game, give it a try. Don't put any money into it, and you might have some fun. All right. Next topic.
I don't mind. Again, the only things I have is university, which will be a monologue, and then fucking the Discord awards.
We'll end on the bico awards, I think. Right. Fun shit that happened over the past 3 months. I moved.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I moved. I now live in a shed. It's great. And kudos to the one co-worker who guessed that on pure chance. I think he was trying to take the piss out of me, but he got it like fucking spot on.
How so?
Oh, he just said, "It's like, oh, what?" Because I told him I moved, and he's like, "Oh, what?" Into a shed. And I was like, "Yes, pretty much." but
so why did you move?
A variety of factors. Basically, I started to get annoyed with the people I was living with.
Oh, wait, were you sharing?
Yeah, I used to live with my dad.
Oh, right. So the way you said it, I thought it was like not family.
Oh no,
I don't know any roommate talk, but all right.
Yeah, but I think like even despite the fact that we're both essential staff, cabin fever started weighing in. I was like, I kind of need to get away from this shit. So it was that. I'm now closer to work, so I can sleep in more. But at the end of the day, it kind of comes down to just more freedom. I can now put my anime figurines not in a closet, and I can air dry my own holes. More on that later.
the promised life.
Yeah. So I now live in a shed in town. Well, not necessarily a shed. I live in, like, do you guys have... No, you wouldn't, because everything there is compact and shit.
We have sheds.
Yeah, but no, we have... over here we have a thing called a sleep out, which is basically just a bedroom-styled thing that we attach next to sheds.
Yeah, we just use caravans for that.
Okay, so as far as you're concerned, I live in a caravan right now in someone's backyard.
Do you have to pay for the space?
Yeah, I'm paying rent and shit.
Yeah.
But, because, I'll put it this way, I didn't really move far from, like, the family tree. I now live with my stepmother.
Oh right.
Except the thing is, basically, her entire extended family has just died off. So
Right.
she's basically been left with the house, and she just rents out every room she can to randos.
And you're living in a back garden sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I basically hit her up during the pandemic. It's like, you've got that room out there for rent. Um, can I have it? And she's like, fucking sure. And I was like, okay, but before I move, I've got to sort out some shit, namely the internet,
Yeah.
because there's no internet out there, and Wi-Fi won't reach this far. So we started looking into ways to go about it. And one of the things I learned that exist. Have you ever heard of Ethernet over power?
Yeah, power line adapter.
How
yeah.
has everybody heard about this but me? This was new. This was like sci-fi shit.
I don't exactly know how it works, to be perfectly honest.
I mean,
but...
so long as you understand that there's a modem, and then you plug a cable into that modem, and then you plug that cable into the fucking power main and into a plug, and then you can put in an adapter in anywhere else on that grid, and get internet out of it.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking shit. I didn't believe it was real. And
wait, did you think everyone was having you on like, oh, well, you just want me to plug my Ethernet cable into the
well,
plug
no,
socket?
like I knew there was I knew there was an adapter, but I didn't think you could. I obviously it's all copper wire, but I didn't believe you could send information over that with like actual power running as well.
I mean, any cable can do anything
Like,
since it's all the same shit.
yeah, but you'd think that there'd be like interference or some shit, and allegedly there is in some instances, but crazy shit. So it turns out that didn't work anyway. But basically, the shed's on a completely different like circuit, so that didn't work. So we were left with two options. One is to like get a whole bunch of like Wi-Fi boosters and just like dot them around to try and bounce a signal out here, or get a really fucking long Ethernet cable. So
I think I know where this is going.
yeah. So anyway, we bought a 30-meter long Ethernet cable and some like tubing and some wire.
Wait, that's not. I mean, I use a 30-meter Ethernet cable just to get downstairs.
Yeah,
It's not that long.
yeah, but like, so basically, we like made this whole like tube for it to run through so that it doesn't get rain on it and shit. And we were about 2 meters off. And that was like running direct, like none of this like hiding it up and underneath, roofs and shit.
Yeah.
So we brought a 50-meter cable because they don't make 32-meter long cables. They don't make 40, 35s, none of that. So
yeah, it's like 10, 30. Yeah.
It goes like 5, 10, 15, 30, 50, 100. So I've basically got like a 20-meter long coil just sitting next to my PC. But I get internet now, and it's great.
Voice.
Yeah. So how's uni? Because that's basically the only thing that's happened to me. Unless you want to talk about my sudden desire to take pictures of sunrises.
I mean, we can get on to that. I'm sure. To be honest, it's some excellent posting. So
yeah,
sure
but the saddest thing about the entire thing was I didn't know Manlet changed his hours. Because I was really banking on him also posting sunrises, but apparently he doesn't wake up at like 5 a.m. anymore.
He only works like once every 3 weeks. Like 1 week every 3, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, no, it's good. It's very interesting. So the first thing that happened was I got absolutely scammed. in which I was told it was going to be taught in, like, all my classes were like, all my language classes were going to be in person. So I bought a fucking rail pass for the air that cost me £1,400. So that's like, I don't know, $2,000. And then at the last minute, they changed it so it's all online, basically. So I've just lost like 4 or 5 months of travel that I paid for.
That shit's got to be like government subsidized though, right?
No, I like contacted. I mean, it was my money. I was fucking, and they were just like, no, sorry, there's nothing we can do.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, over here you can get, but like if you're a student, you can get public transit for like cents on the dollar.
Oh yeah, so I could. The bus is a lot cheaper.
Like for stars, there's like discounted rates for students, and then if you're like on a student loan or some shit, they can probably like give you a grant for that.
I looked.
Spoiler: I've
like,
never been to university.
No, you're right. Like if I went to Newcastle, which is in my city, like I'd basically get free bus. But it's like I'm choosing to go somewhere. I'm choosing to go basically to the next city over.
Are you going to university in Sunderland?
No. Fine. Sorry, 2 cities over.
So you are going south.
I'm going south.
Because I don't know where you're going to university at the moment.
Oh, I'm going to Durham. So it's only like 15 miles south. So I don't know, 20 something kilometers. But
wait a minute.
It's what?
Hold on.
I am holding on.
I recognize this place.
Oh, whoa.
Except I'm not seeing anything that could. Need for Speed High Stakes.
That was not the direction I thought it was going.
Had a racetrack in it called Durham Road, and it was one of my most favorite tracks in the entire fucking game. And I can see Durham. I can't see anything that looks like the racetrack.
I mean, there's a bunch of Durhams in America. It might be that.
No, I'm pretty sure this was a set in the UK. Because I feel like this was one of the maps where they went from kilometers to miles.
Well, it might still be America.
No, because they also did it for Celtic Ruins.
Okay.
Oh fuck! This is gonna fuck with me. But I'm pretty sure it was meant to be Durham, UK. And in Durham, UK, you have Sunderland Road.
Oh yeah, the river that runs through it is actually the river that runs through Sunderland. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed about that.
It's the river where.
Yeah, Tyne for life. Anyway, so it's an awkward little place where, well, it's more my situation. It's only like 15 miles away, but because I'm a public transit guy, I've got to get like the bus into the city and then the train down there.
Don't just drive, forehead.
I mean, I've got my license. It's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, like honestly, for the price you paid for that fucking train thing, you could get a crotch rocket.
Yeah. Like I fucking would scoot down there.
Zip zoom, get a kit, dude. Fucking do it.
I'll keep you updated. Because fuck, I am fucking gutted about losing all this money. But yeah, so it's like it has all been online, but it's going well. Like,
have you used it at all?
Sorry?
Have you used it at all?
Used what?
The
The
train
rail.
pass.
I've used it once. I had to go down and register in
Fuck.
person and give my ID. Yeah, like I'm saying, like my entire first term at least is all online. So, oh no, sorry, there might be one class in like 6 weeks. I might have to go down for. So,
You could
yeah,
totally buy a crotch rocket in that time.
yeah. Well, yeah, I'll have to wait for
I hope to God there's like some way you can refund this and just do it.
I've tried. I've contacted their support.
Have you tried contacting them publicly on Twitter to try and shame them?
That's how you get everything done.
That's how you get everything done. Like
Yeah,
fucking the other day, because the other part of moving, well, I'm gonna steal your thunder to talk about complaining about getting shit done. Ever since moving, I've been able to do something for the first time in my life that I've never been able to do before, which is get food delivered.
Oh, right.
Because up until now,
Yes. Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, because up until now, I haven't been able. I've either been like too young to like have money, lived somewhere where there isn't even anywhere around, or like as I was for the past 6 years, living like in bumfuck nowhere where no one's even going to try. And to take full advantage of this, I've been buying Dominoes every Friday. And
yeah,
because they have this fucking 20 to your door in 20 minutes, or you'll get a voucher for a free pizza. And
yeah, I've seen the chronologue of this.
Yeah, like I went 8 weeks, like 8 weeks, 2 months of just like half off pizza essentially, because I still had like they'll give you the free pizza, but on your next order you still have to order $20 worth of stuff.
Yeah,
to like get them to bother delivering. So I'd buy like $20 worth of garlic bread and a pizza.
Nice.
And it wasn't it wasn't this one, but the one before. Actually, the one before that, they didn't send me my discount voucher. So I had to boot up Facebook and DM the Domino's NZ Facebook page on my age-old fake Facebook account, which was the most token black guys.
Yeah.
I literally, like, the profile picture is literally just the kind of shit you would share around in a 4chan nigger thread. Just like the niggest looking motherfucker wearing a t-shirt that says, "I did not evolve."
With this, he demanded them.
And with us, I'm like, "Hey, I didn't get my discount voucher." It's like, "Oh, you got the cut order number?" And I had the order number. Like, "Oh, we're so sorry." It's like, "Here's a free voucher." It's like, man, had my pizza.
I would do something well, not like there was no guarantee, but no, there was a guarantee. I would like my headphones basically because I would sleep with my earbuds on, because I just like to play music while I'm going to bed.
I know you're an idiot.
I would like fuck them up within like a month or something, and because they were covered by like EU law, they had to replace them. So every month I would go into the Apple store and get them to give me a free pair of headphones. And at one point I'd seen the same guy like 4 times in a row. And he was just like,
"Dude, what?
I know what you do."
Yeah, can you like stop putting them up your ass to feel the bass on your prostate? Thanks.
But like he couldn't say anything because like I was perfectly within my rights, but he was still just like, come on, dude. Come on. But yeah, sorry. I'm re-stealing my thunder now.
I just want to say, but the Wednesday just been, they delivered on time.
How heartbroken were you?
Not really, because I wanted to stop doing this for a while now. I'm really jonesing for a kebab, and I said no. I'm gonna do this till they get it done, and they've got it done. So, good on you, Domino's. You did good.
Helping the community, helping local businesses, optimize their workflow.
Domino's is not a local business. What the fuck you on about?
Well, it hires people locally.
Fuck's sake. They've had a lot more people in recent times.
All right. Okay. Right. Now I'm secondly re-stealing my thunder.
Go for it.
So yeah, it's been all online, and going from basically being a NEET for like 7 months to the highest standard of work I've ever had to do has been a bit of a big fucking jump. But like, I know like motivation is fleeting, which is why I've taken quite a lot of effort to like wake up at normal times, going to bed at normal times, just getting myself into the routine.
Room.
Yeah, like just getting everything in order, organizing everything and shit like that. You know, but actually studying, like it's no longer like abstract in, oh, I have to pass this computer science test to get into university to, you know, do that. It's now just very, very like clear goals, and it's shit I want to study. And so I was doing like some compulsory readings, and I was just like interested in it. Like,
what are you doing again?
So I'm doing Japanese studies with Chinese. So the breakdown is, okay, so it's 6 modules. Each module is 20 credits. And so I'm doing a double in Japanese language. And then there's like a compulsory culture module and a compulsory history module. So my culture module is just Japanese culture. My history module is like East Asian modern history. So that's just like Korea, China, Japan.
So like the I don't know if I don't want to call it the industrialization in the past 70 years.
Yeah, basically from like the opening of Japan and the Opium Wars kind of onwards.
From rags to riches, an Asian tale.
Yeah, exactly. And then
riches from selling
optional,
rags.
like for my optionals, there wasn't a ton that interested me. I tried to do Chinese first, and then they told me I couldn't. And then they told me that was for all the other language students, but for me I could, because I'm already doing an East Asian thing. So I'm doing like a single module of Chinese language and then just the Chinese culture one. So I'm doing Chinese culture, Japanese culture, East Asian history. But yeah, like the Japanese one especially has some very like interesting things in it. In fact, let me just go in it now. I have to log in. I fucking hate websites that automatically log you out.
Yeah, fucking my anime list does that a lot.
I mean, this is like for security. Okay.
Oh no, someone's gonna do my report for me. How dare they?
Yes, please stop anyone handing in homework for me, please. Alright, so weekly reading. Oh no, so it's a module guides. This one, I think. Yeah, so wait, go on. Yeah, so there's a bunch. So, for example, like my week 18 is about otaku. It's an entire week on otaku. I have to watch Evangelion.
Oh.
I have to read the animalization of otaku culture, and then watch Otaku no Video by Gainax Tokyo. But so they've got a bunch of warnings on a bunch of the reading materials, so I'll read them out to you. So one of them is, warning, week 8 contains highly sexual visual and verbal content. This might be up your alley. So this is all about Japanese imperialism. As warning, week 12 contains significant racialized rhetoric. Week 13 contains disturbing verbal imagery. And it seems to be like human centipede shit, the human chair and the caterpillar and shit like that. One of them's about rape.
Are you open to the possibility that if you fail, you can try and sue the school for like PTSD? This had very racial epithets. I am scarred for life.
Warning, week 19 contains verbal representations of a violent and sexual nature.
I'm gonna fuck you like an animal.
Animal!
I wanna feel you from the inside. This is terrible. Let's not do this.
So yeah, it's fun. It does suck that I'm paying a ton for an education and I can't even fucking go down there.
Yeah,
but is what it is. I've already made some friends and shit. It's going really well. I'm really liking it.
this still feels. This feels like a bit of a joke class, in the sense that, I mean, if like, let's say I was a professor or something, and I had to try and sell my curriculum to the school so that they can let me teach my class.
Yeah,
I would have gone for like, the corporate side of shit. You know how Japan's just these fucking massive corporations that fucking own everything.
Yeah, no, this is only my first year. Most of this is like survey modules.
Yeah, but can we please get the
shit.
students to watch fucking Evangelion? It's important.
Based. It's fucking based.
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid watching Evangelion for the sole purposes of I'm afraid of what will happen if I do. Like there are things in this world I don't want to watch because I'm scared of having the wrong opinion.
Yeah.
Basically, all of Miyazaki's work is in that. Like, how dare you not appreciate art and Christian analogies? Oh no, what is it? What is the thing in Evangelion that they always talk about that has a Christian something in it?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
It's not. What's not analogies? It's fucking. I don't know. Allegories or fucking. English language is hard.
But no, like I'm very aware of the fact that I'm doing a set. Like I was saying, like I'm spending a ton of money on what is essentially a hobby. I'm not doing it like it's employable in the way that like knowing a language is, but it's not like if I cared about being employed, I'd do like law or business or something.
It's employable in the way that you're really hoping Japan starts doing a lot of fucked up shit, so that the BBC starts calling you up every Friday, so that they can have their Japanese like expert to weigh in on the current actions of Japan.
And listen, right? If that doesn't work out, it can always do the tried and tested. Just become a J vlogger. Just fucking go on fucking YouTube. Just say, I've had this ramen. It's crazy. Look at Mount Fuji, and you've instantly got at least 10k subscribers.
Or you could do it the other way around and just like start hitting up chippies in the UK and talking about them in Japanese.
Oh fuck! That might be fucking great. Practice as well. Oh right, fuck.
Let's be honest. You have to shit on it. You're gonna have to shit on the UK. Like, look at them. They're using frozen fish in their fish and chip shop.
This is not 1,000-time forwarded Japanese tuna.
It was not executed before my eyes, so that I know it is the freshest.
But yeah, like at this point, it's more just it's more to get like a freelancing career and just translating doujinshi. I think that's how I'll be making my money.
There's no fucking money in that.
No, like the really niche shit.
There's no money in this because I can't imagine offering you more than a tenner.
That's money.
That's not living money.
No. Supplemental income money, right? Like, buy me a fucking coffee. I'll translate this disgusting porn for you. But yeah, like it's mainly, like I say, it's a hobby, to be perfectly clear, but like I don't really fucking care
I
at
mean,
this
you know what they
point.
say: get a job you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. That's why I'm
Yeah,
forklift certified.
until you fucking hate what you love, and now you don't love anything,
Uh,
and you feel like you've got no purpose.
get a job doing what you love, and it'll be the monkey's paw.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, yeah, I don't really have much. It's still early day. I just finished my first week a few hours ago, so I've got a bunch of work to do. Um, but I'm excited to do it. I've already pretty much done everything I need to, and so now we're just preparing for next week and shit. So, yeah.
Man,
Also, there's like my class is like the most male dominated one, obviously, because like weebs, but like it's still like a 50-50 gender split. So, you know, still a bunch of cute girls. Feels
what?
good, man.
Wait, what do you mean? It's male dominated, but it's fucking.
No, oh, right. Okay, so the language department is like very like on like if you're doing a degree in like so Japanese and Chinese studies is basically a very small department, about like 40 students a year in the wider department of like modern language. And so most people are doing a modern language degree. Um and so, you know, like something with French and Italian, and they've already done it in high school. Um I actually I didn't want to do Chinese at first. I actually wanted to do French, but the thing, you know, if I could like shit post with Sleepy and shit, but the thing was that there's like an understanding that basically everyone knows French, so they won't give you credits for like beginners French. You have to study it past high school. So I had to pick like Chinese. But most people who go into this, like go into the School of Modern Language, are female. And so pretty much every like class, like I know the French classes are something like 70-80% female. And so my class is the Japanese class is the most male dominated class, and it's still like 50-50. That's what I meant. And
Ah,
going from like fucking computer science, where it was like literally like two girls, an absolute sausage fest, and that, yeah, for essentially all of my modules it's like female
you want to
dominated.
know? You don't
Feels
know why there's no men in the French class?
why.
Because you learn. I don't know where I was going with this. Honestly, forget I said anything.
No, go ahead, go
No,
ahead. No, you never back down.
oh fuck! I was trying to go for this whole like you learn French so that you can like hit up girls speaking French, but then you go to France and you're just fucking normal.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
Oh,
kind of where I was going with that joke, but I could not pull it off at all.
I mean, that is like like definitely a problem I'm gonna have is like, providing I do really well, and let's say I want to go to Japan and get some work, then it's like, okay, what are you qualified in? It's like, I can
Speaking
speak
English.
Japanese. It's like, yeah, but it's like, I speak Japanese. It's like, well, everyone here speaks Japanese. So, well, I speak English. It's like, yeah, but like everyone has to speak English. So, it's weird that I'm studying a subject when I'll be leveraging, yeah, like as you say, like leveraging the native language I already speak as my like qualification.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to think. I've got someone in my class called Poon. And my Chinese guy is called Don Star.
These aren't real names.
No, I swear they are.
These
No,
aren't.
I had a guy in my college fucking called Alex Jones in my fucking sixth form. Fucking guy called Alex Jones. But no, like, yeah, Don Star, Poon's Chinese. And yeah, everyone seems nice. It's a good time. There's not a lot of autism. I think I'm the most autistic person because people Like people.
I'm the most autistic because everyone else went out to the pub after class, and I went home.
When everyone on like the group chat was talking about like how much of a weeb they were because they like I don't know watched
I watched
Sword Art Online. Like, no, seriously, this was the level. Like, oh, I watched Sword Art Online, or I play Persona. Right? This was the fucking level they were talking about. And you have to remember, this was the first day. Like, okay, everyone joined this chat, right? And so we didn't know anyone, and they were just, oh yeah, I'm a real big weeb. I love Persona, and I was like, right. I have to fucking stunt on these people. So I just posted the fucking pic of me fucking peace signing with the Nico cardboard cutout in the arcade, and I was just like, yeah.
I was really hoping you're like, bro, check out my Astolfo figurine.
No. Oh, you just ruined it. Like I like posted all my shit.
You went full retard. Full retard. You went all at once.
No. It was spread out in the way. Actually, no. Maybe it kind of was all at once. I was excited. Okay. But it's always good to let people know where they stand. Like, yes, I am fucking autistic.
I don't know what I was. I'll tell you exactly what I was expecting. I was like, because I mean, we've established everyone in your class is Reddit tier. I was really expecting someone to just go, "Hey guys, 177013."
Wait.
We'll wait for him. We'll give everyone a chance to.
Wait, 177. What was it?
013. Yes, I had to look it up to say that as well.
Wait, is it upside down? Ew. Oh fuck! I feel like an idiot.
What are you trying?
Oh wait! Oh, it's a fucking link, isn't it? It's a fucking link, right? Oh.
Were you trying to put that into a calculator and look at it upside down to see if it says boobies?
That's why I was confused. I was like, "That's not 3 million."
Fucking.
So
hell.
yeah. Okay. No. I mean, when I say like everyone there is autistic. But it's like normie autism, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the most autistic in... Actually, no, I think I'm a normie autist as well, to be fair. Like, but yeah, like, everyone has spent tens of thousands of pounds studying Japanese, I mean...
So, like, you're not autistic, you're just bad with money.
Like, oh yeah, but, like, no, there's a bunch of good people... Like, people were posting, like, their, like, anime shit. So everyone was just posting cringe pictures of themselves, and it was like, I'm loath to say this word, but it was like a safe space. You could just be cringe. It was quite nice. It's a good time. And there's a lot of good people. What's that fucking Trump quote, you know? Very good people.
I don't think that's quite.
Yeah, I think...
I was really hoping that there was going to be an actual quote there, but...
No,
it's just Trumpisms.
But yeah, I was pronounced king of the weebs. Pretty proud of that. Even though by weeb standards, I'm absolutely not a weeb.
I mean, we already knew you were a king. Which reminds me, I didn't do this when I woke up. There we go. I say good morning to all the kings. Oh, fucking hell. Alright,
yeah, I'm done with that.
So I moved, you went to uni. I don't know, did anything else happen? I don't think so.
I bought some Warhammer.
Oh, I saw that. I bought some figurines. I also bought some holes.
Yeah. What a segue.
Yeah. I said we were going to get back to it.
Go, King.
What? I mean, I don't know where to start other than by pure chance we both got the same torso.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got mine like a year ago or something. Like I say, I would have posted pics, but it's lightly used.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't use on a horse much anymore. To be perfectly honest, it's really only that one. I like the weight. The weight's good. Anyway, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Like the more weight there is, like basically my opinion is the more abstraction there is between like hand movements and like your hand around your cock, like the better it feels. So like if you've got something of a good weight, the motion is primarily in the hips rather than like, or when you're moving it, it's like you're moving a torso, yeah, rather than just moving this like rod up and down. And so and the weight coming, it just feels a lot better. And so the natural evolution is to get like the 10 kilogram one, of course, and then at that point just go for a full sex doll. But
with the whole leg locking thing that you can do.
yeah. All right. So yeah, but yeah, we got the same honor hole.
Yeah, crazy stuff. I don't know what else to say beyond that. What else did I say? That I got more weeb shit. I have Cinco sitting on my desk on my tower right now. She's really cute. Yeah, I got nothing more to say really on that. Discord awards.
What do you want to do with Discord awards? All right.
So no one got to hear what I really thought because I am a man of principle.
I was gonna say I admired the principle, but like you were the one I was really looking for.
Yeah, but oh my, I'm sad I was the only one who did it though. Like not even Manlet, not even Manlet put Manlet in all fields.
Omo put Manlet in every field he could, but in the ones where there wasn't a Manlet option.
I did. I'm talking about first phase.
Oh yeah, first. I don't think he voted first phase.
Yeah, like first. So for everyone who wants to know, in the server link in the description below, we hold a popularity contest because I think it was Leo thought this was be a good fucking idea.
No, it was me. I totally stole the idea from another server.
Okay. Our former spoiler admin thought it was a great fucking idea to have a popularity contest. Now, I knew this was a terrible idea a year ago when it started because it would be a shit show. But I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, Manlet thought it'd be fucking hilarious to spend a year campaigning to have everyone vote for him for everything.
Yep.
I hated the idea. I genuinely, in the beginning, I thought the whole Manlet has my vote thing was fucking cringe. But I don't know when it was that I changed my... I honestly think it was around the time he released the merch.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing that happened. Manlet released merchandise during the 3-month hiatus. I think that was around the point I was like, okay, he's actually fucking committed to this. I can respect that.
Oh yeah.
So when the voting came around, I put Manlet in all fields, and I was the only one who did it.
Yeah.
I given how much everyone else had throughout the year being, yeah, Manlet has my vote, I approve of this. I really thought this would be a landslide for him for fucking everything.
I mean, in basically every category that was like more of the popularity contest categories, he won every one.
Yeah,
like he's.
But even it didn't like.
A lot of them weren't even.
Also, true or false? Did you actually throw my vote out for putting?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Basically, so I'm not gonna lie, I was going to, and then I was just like, actually, fuck it. I'll only throw it out if it really skews voting. But because like no one did what you did, I was like, oh well, fuck it, I'll keep it. Like, it was a valid vote. I just didn't want everything to be, for best artist Manlet, shit like that. But nothing.
He is best artist
Again, no one else did it, so it was all good.
No one else has a fucking t-shirt.
I'm wearing my Manlet shirt right now.
I'm not, because all mine are in the wash, so I'm wearing my Devilskin t-shirt.
Base.
I know.
Oh, I got my Smooth by Santana t-shirt.
Is that the one that I laughed at earlier, where it said like I would rather be listening to Smooth?
I'd rather be listening to the 1999 Grammy Award-winning single "Smooth" by Santana featuring Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 from the award-winning album. Oh fuck, I can't remember the album name. But yeah.
What do you mean? Aren't you wearing it? Wait, no, you said you're wearing
No,
a
I'm
Manlet shirt.
I'm wearing my Manlet shirt.
Catching up slowly. Bear with me.
But yeah, bico awards.
So I guess now that I'm not putting Manlet in all fields, I think the thing I went with was more or less like, if I can't vote Manlet, I'm gonna vote whatever sounds closer to Manlet. So I think I did end up voting myself for best accent.
That was the reason why we both started with M.
Yeah. Also, I do like the sound of my own voice. Wait, no, that's the podcast channel. I don't need the pins for that one. So we'll start it. Also, if you join our server, you can see a picture of one of my owner holes in a Manlet mug. Because that's pinned in the Discord Awards channel. Thanks, Manlet.
Looking at it now.
So, best waifu poster, Potato, with 39% of the votes.
Okay, right. I have to, because I'll just be at it as we're going on. Fucking Kibo comes along. He comes in last place for best waifu poster. Just fucking leaves. Yeah, he literally just went, "What the fuck?" Just left. Which I have to say, like some of the votes were interesting. In like Kibo swept, like got the most votes in the primary stage, but when it was eliminated, like only 3 contestants, he was worst. So I don't know if it got into like a pseudo popularity contest or something like that.
I forgot who I voted for in that, but I said it last year. I'll say it again. Best waifu poster is not an award you want to have.
Yep, the best is in quotation marks.
Yeah. And I don't think Potato's a waifu fag.
I agree with that.
I think he's posing because, kind of like you, once upon a time.
Oh, that's why I say I agree with it.
I think I wonder why I think he's like the guy who's still called Sad Hanako Guy.
Well, that's what everyone knows me as. I'm not going to just fucking change my name. But like that's what I think. He genuinely thinks he is a waifu fag because that's what I thought at the time.
I've seen waifu fags. He's not fucking one of them.
But yeah.
But no, his entire attitude on things comes across as someone who's kind of, and this is why he reminds me a lot of you. He's tried to invent himself, and it's like, oh shit, I want to be known as the guy that likes Hanako. So he does all this cringe shit to try and make a reputation for himself. I don't know where I'm going, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know to the extent of which I agree, but in the fact that I don't like Kibo's a waifu, right?
It'd be like me being more of a dick because I have a reputation for being an asshole.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Well, it also comes down to the fact that he has like no, not even world experience, but no media experience. He's read and watched fuck all of anything. Like, how can you claim to have a waifu if she's the only thing you've ever seen? Like,
you've got the SSG solution, which is get a waifu from everything you've seen.
Yeah, but then you have a harem, and that's frowned upon in the waifu fag community.
Fuck waifu flags. I don't give a shit.
They will exclude you from shit, and don't you dare come out as transgender. They've had enough of that.
So, are we moving on category-wise?
What was I going to go with? Oh, yeah. The same thing that I always say to him. All the nigger loves is all the nigger knows, and the nigger that don't know much don't grow much. Moving on. Most wholesome poster with 43% of the vote going to Alice. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, best profile picture.
Goes to Manlet. He did change his thing back to McLovin for like a week of the to like 2 weeks before.
And full on admitted that he was tired of McLovin, but he just felt like it was something he had to do.
I don't know who I'd actually vote for otherwise. I mean, Capri was in the nominations, and that's a tough one to actually beat.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. I'll be honest, JTH looking pretty cute right now. With his Homura in a ghost costume. I think that's a Halloween thing, but I don't care. So, these are not ones with contentious. Cutest poster, Potato.
Yeah, so a bunch of the categories, basically all the categories that I won, I eliminated. Just because, like...
I forget, there was no guest poster.
Yeah, it was more like the positive, like certain ones like best pairing and shit. I just like cut because it was like cringe, but like enough people wanted cute poster that like had to kind of keep it.
Best pairing doesn't work. Sorry, I'm just pushing over my rubbish bin. Best pairing doesn't work because everyone here is a new fag that doesn't remember the good old days of Moon and Pole Dude or Pomp and Skynet.
Yeah, I voted Pomp and Sky. But anyway, okay, best artist.
I think last year I voted. Was it like you and Nico time? I just wanted to throw something like a wrench in the works. Something different.
Yeah, and that's like some of the categories being pruned were kind of things like kind of the layups like that. I try to remove. Okay, so best artist was Yan. It's over 50%.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said like you were kind of mad that FCD didn't win.
I was not only did FCD barely get qualifying, I won't lie, personally I think Yan is the best. I voted for FCD because I knew he was like criminally underrated, and I was his only vote. And it's like FCD puts out great fucking shit, and no one votes for him. And yeah, I was unironically a bit mad. Right. I'm not trying to be mean here to anyone, right? But Potato got more votes than FCD, right? And Pala, who just started drawing and is improving, Pala got more votes than FCD in the primary stage. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
I
don't know.
I like Yan. I think I voted for Yan.
Yeah. No. My actual vote is like Yan, but yeah, I voted FCD because sad. Emote was Shy and McLovin. Right click, I don't know what it's called. Dead McLovin.
I'm not. Did you not like post that one?
No, I didn't post it with the name. It just says tied first place is Shy. So I must have done that like in 2 posts.
Okay.
Tie. Oh.
I'm still scrolling down trying to find shit.
Try to keep going.
No, where were we? With
I just did the emote one. So next is
yeah, there moment. It is.
So tied best moment was Manlet right click and Potato visiting UK. I have to hold my hands up here. I obviously for me personally, Potato coming over was great. I didn't vote for that because I was like, well, the right click's gonna win because in the primaries, the right click easily won. So I voted for thick Majima versus wide Kiryu.
I
Just,
don't care for that.
I mean, it's just a shit post.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it, so that might be unfair of me.
I mean, it's not like watching it's gonna it's literally just a shit post. It's just a visual distortion of the end of Yakuza 0. Like,
Well,
that's it.
yeah, I got that
That makes
much.
it mildly amusing.
I mean, I
but...
got that much, but even then, I don't know.
So I voted for that, and it turns out they tied, and I would have been the tiebreaker, but I voted for the shit meme instead. Okay, the spicy category. Worst poster is tied between Asbestos and Kibo.
Where did that one go? Shit.
I'm just looking at the pins.
I'm jumping to the pins, and then it closes the pin thing, and where did it go? Worst poster. Right, yes, I remember this because I added Kibo because you wouldn't.
I mean, it was literally bullied off the fucking server.
So I voted Manlet for this.
Yep.
The truth. Wait, I actually need to now go to the DMs because I had to read all the paragraphs. I didn't have to. I offered to read it.
Yeah.
Again,
I have to say the only reason I didn't want to read it was because I knew exactly how Kibo would take it. Like, that was it. Like, and I kind of wish Kibo could take it in, reasonable nature, but again,
he's Kibo.
We all know Kibo.
This is why he won. He won worst poster because we knew he couldn't handle worst poster.
Yeah, and again, like a lot of the vote, like I said, a lot of the votes were like at least 2 of them were saying like he's not the worst guy in the world. I just have to pick someone, and it's a cringe.
Yeah. So obviously, this is the one everyone wanted to hear what I had to say, but I voted Manlet like a Chad. I'll start this off by saying I agree with everyone's vote. Except the one that actually won. Honestly, I don't find Asbestos that annoying. I understand why people might find it annoying, but I kind of spilt my beans a bit too soon earlier when I said like how the reason I hate a lot of things is because I don't have a safe space where I can just avoid shit. Car posting I can avoid because I'm not seeing it anywhere else. I can just switch my brain off, scroll forward, go play something.
Yeah.
VTubers, fucking Persona, I can't get away from that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't find them that annoying. And everything I do find annoying about them, I just put down to typical fucking Brazilian.
Yeah.
Because it falls in like every fucking thing. The other funny thing is reading the paragraphs, I know exactly that's a lie. I don't know exactly who wrote them. There are 2 in here that I absolutely know who wrote which. But kudos to the guy who did the whose rap was it?
See, I know I shouldn't say, but I know the person who did it doesn't care.
No, I don't mean who actually. I mean who's like because it's a parody of some famous.
Oh, it's "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
Oh, there we go. See, I don't follow Tupac or Biggie, except for the fact that the radio station work really likes to play Biggie, and it's annoying.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm put myself because I want you to elaborate, but at the same time, I can't confirm. I did promise I wouldn't confirm who did what. So.
That part. Don't worry about that.
Right.
I actually might be able to put 3 of them, but yeah, the parody one, like especially the brap and the rap, I don't know who did them. But
I can tell you that because again, the person who did the rap does not care. I'm pretty sure in the awards they said they did it.
I didn't hear them because I was probably too busy telling it. But
I mean, fuck, I'll type it out.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
All right, fine. It was Sleepy.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That changes things. I don't know who did one of them.
He
Then.
literally did. Like the only reason I'm saying that is because he did say in the awards that like he did it.
Okay. Did Manlet do the whole brat posting?
No, I don't think you'd ever guess who did the Brap one. It was.
If I'm going to have 3 guesses, and
Sure.
I've already used one on Manlet. Buttery?
No.
Shit.
I should say the Brap one wasn't for worst. Wait, was it?
Yes.
I thought it was for cringe. Okay, right. Okay, yeah.
No,
Sorry,
no. Cringe was the whole Danker thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's not Buttery and it's not whoever I said the other time, Matlet. I'm gonna say Maurice.
No.
Okay.
I'll let you have one more. I'll give you a hint. They're not in the server anymore.
Oh, was it Witch?
No.
Oh.
It was Is.
Fucking really?
Yeah, I was. You weren't gonna get it. I was reading it. I was like, "Oh, this is fucking butchery, right?" Go on the thing. No, it's fucking Is.
Oh, Is, if you're watching, I'm impressed. Come back. I'll be nice to you, I swear. I'll stop hating you because you're a woman. But yeah, I absolutely agreed with like everyone who got a vote. I can absolutely understand why the fuck they got them because everyone is fucking annoying. I 100% agree with Theron being an incel Nazi scumfuck. I absolutely agree with Pomp being an anti-racist crusade on his anti-racist crusade and his short-sighted political ideals. Like, fuck both of them. Although I will admit, Theron is incredibly fucking cringe. Just everything he does, Jesus Christ. He might be worst poster for me. I don't know. It really is a trio between maybe him, the Richard Dixon guy who also got a vote. He's just fucking V incarnate.
Yeah.
I said that during the awards, but it feels like everything he says is literally just copy pasted off V.
Yeah.
I think it only lasted a week before I muted him. And Biggest fucking second time running.
Got no votes.
Yeah. After he let it out, he was good for a solid couple of months, but recently he started falling back into his old habits. And I think it might have something to do with him finally having someone to bounce back off again, i.e. this Richard Dixon guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck all 3 of them. I don't know what more I want to say for that.
Or we can move on.
I guess.
Biggest simp.
Yeah, now this is where the whole Danker thing came from.
Yeah. Was between Arf and Pomp. But the 2 funny answers were Danker.
Danker's was absolutely fucking true though. were you ever in voice chat with him and Alice at the same time?
Right. I will never forget. I was literally having a conversation with Alice about like Chinese and shit. I was like asking advice and whatever months back.
And then he comes in. Did you hear about fucking thigh highs?
Yeah. Fucking Alice feeds into that as well. I don't care what she says. She's fucking feeding that. It's all right. As soon as I was like, all right, guess I'm leaving. See you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Danker's one of those weird ones where it's like, yeah, well, it wasn't for worst poster, so it's fine. But like, he's a chill guy. Whenever I've spoken with him, but yeah. Would you like to see my trains, madame? Um,
the
best.
execution of it was perfect as well because it hits you right out of fucking left field.
Oh, no, when I first saw it, I thought it was another,
Yeah.
like just copy pasta. But as I was, because Sleepy checked just checked all of the votes. As I was going through it with Sleepy, you know, I had to read it all out, and then it just snuck up on me. We were just dying of laughter.
As for whoever won the biggest simp award, I do believe Arf isn't truly deserving of it.
Yeah, Arthur was more of a meme.
Yeah, it's kind of what started it all, but
yeah, he's like not actually a simp, but like
yeah, again I'll say this as the guy in the server who spent the most money on OnlyFans, I didn't get a single vote.
Yeah, no, you got one in the primaries.
Okay.
One in the primaries.
Based primary voter.
Best lewd poster. Sky won, NASA second, and Martini third. But Sky, they were all separated by like one vote. So Sky to NASA was one vote, and then
I also want to thank everyone who voted for me. You are truly on the mailing list.
Gayest poster is Buttery. Best shit poster is Manlet. Best overall poster is Manlet. Biggest bully is Moon.
Yeah, completely undefeated.
I was like I said this at the time, but I did find it funny that like the person who gave me the most, because I just forgot to include it last year. The person who gave me the most shit about not including it was Sky, and like it wasn't even fucking close.
Yeah, we both were fighting over it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting something a bit close.
Nah. Have you seen that like compass chart? Dude, I'm way over there on the Savage.
Oh, no.
Can't fucking top that.
I am not in disagreement with the shot, but it's like people don't go for something they don't think they can't win. You know what I mean? And I thought that him going so hard for it must mean that there's like a chance he might win. He was second by a good spot at least.
Yeah, there was no third place.
Yeah. The other ones, again, like, because the threshold was so low, because in the primaries most people voted for either you or Sky. The other names were just people who got, like, 1 or 2 votes in the primary. So, cringiest poster is Asbestos.
As I said, I think Theron's more fucking deserving.
Best OC contributor is Manlet.
Which is a strange one.
It was supposed to be, again, I didn't clarify well, but because in the practice it's mostly artists, but it was supposed to be the non-art category, like the memes or
it's a like it depends. It's a kind of a philosophical question for me. It's like who like it is bringing the entire idea of Manlet to the table. OC.
Yeah.
Because if I remember. Because I would have voted, like, if I was being serious, I probably would have voted for Sleepy. He makes top shelf, like, shit posts for YouTube. I'm pretty sure he actually designed the Manlet logos.
Oh, he did, yeah. He designed them, and then, like,
other than that, I'd vote for myself for having a podcast. And... best accent.
I'd say fuck that we share, but you do the editing, so you get the tie break.
Yeah. Best accent, Sleepy, 7 votes. I think I was second place, wasn't I?
Tied second, yeah.
I do like the sound of my own voice.
I remember I thought you were British at first. To be perfectly honest, I never heard a New Zealand accent really, but yeah. When I first heard you.
Most people haven't. There's only 4 million of us, and we don't have internet down here. This is... I think I'm going to spoil some shit on this one. Best accent. I sent him a microphone for his birthday, and I haven't heard anything back from him.
Who?
Sleepy.
No, he got his new computer. He's put it on his new computer, but I don't know. He's just not using it.
Wait, so he has actually received the microphone.
He was talking about when I mean, he didn't say. I just know that he was talking like he had a microphone. Don't actually hold me to that. I didn't.
No,
I'm not.
I know his phone's microphone's better than his old one, but he said his
No, I'm sure.
like during the whole thing, he said that it was his birthday and he got a new PC, and so I was like, oh shit, went on French Amazon and like sent him a microphone on the address.
Oh right. Oh, okay, that's definitely not.
Yeah,
then.
this is where I'm getting concerned because it arrived on the 5th, and it's now the 10th, and I haven't heard anything back from anyone. And the issue is because I'm me and I don't tell anyone I'm doing shit like this. This is basically how he's probably going to find out. I sent it to the address he gave me for Secret Santa last year.
Yeah,
and
I don't think he's moved.
I don't. Well, we don't know. He doesn't say shit. Yeah, in the span that we've known him, he's had multiple girlfriends, and we've heard fucking nothing about it.
I mean, this is what makes Sleepy the most Chad person in the whole fucking server.
We knew him for 2 to 3 years before we knew he had anything to do with fucking blacksmithing.
Yeah, it's fucking mad, and go like, oh, like he literally like said to a chick like, I'm not gonna have sex with you like tomorrow. I've got to do some Discord awards.
So Sleepy, when you're watching this, I don't know who owns that house now, but you better swing by. Also, I hope the name you gave me was real, because if SHG's history with giving fake names to the French mailers is anything to go by, it doesn't end well, and I'd rather not have this microphone be lost in like postal hell.
I was gonna say though, it worked fine with Leo. I think it was just the fucking postman or whatever who delivered witches shit. Just didn't fucking like it.
I am on first name basis with this man. His name is not Witch.
I put the meme name he gave me, and then I put like the online name the next time.
His name is not Frances Dupont.
But yeah, those are the Bico awards.
We also forgot Momoko Chungus, just to fucking rub it in.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, actually, no, Momoko Chungus came by of the next big news. You're not admin anymore.
Yeah, I'm not admin anymore. God, it feels fucking good.
I know, it feels great. I finally have all this freedom, and I've still done nothing with it yet.
Oh yeah, I mean, like for me, the reasoning was, I know I already told you in the call, but just for the pod, like the reasoning was mainly like I found myself like actually getting stressed, like real stress from shit on the internet, and I was like, well, what the fuck's the point? And then also B was I was getting involved into fights and shit that I didn't want to be in. Like I didn't have conviction in them.
I had to defend a Nazi because I believe in free speech, kind of shit.
Yeah, so that sort of thing. Because I'd made like an offhanded promise to someone. Like I'll fully be honest, and again, like I don't have a big problem with the guy, but I promised like Kibo, I would, and then that just got me into a load of thing.
Yeah, because I'm not going back down.
Yeah, I don't want anyone getting bullied off the server, but at the same time, like, dude, you've got to learn how to take a fucking joke, like, and there's a limit. And again, like when I sent again, like because with the whole like ultimatum thing, it was like you fucking directly challenged me, and it was at that point I just snapped. It was like, all right, fine, fuck you. But it was like I didn't actually want to. Again, if I had a fucking problem with you, we wouldn't be friends after 4 years, right? So it was like, oh, and then there was like the racist stuff, which I stand by the sentiment in that I don't know, I'm not like huge on I don't mind people saying like nigger and whatever, but it's like people, let's kill all black people and shit, like the cringe shit. I just don't like. But then when I saw that there was so many people just like willing to do the fucking like, it's my fucking right fair enough. And I was like,
It's not my right, but I'm gonna fucking do it anyway.
I was going to be like, I still don't like it, but I'm not gonna this is not the hill I'm gonna fucking die on, right? Like,
Yeah, you really gonna die
you
for
know,
niggers?
uh,
You're gonna die for a bunch of Negroes? That's right. Sit the fuck down.
so fuck off. So, but I mean, it was also little shit like that. Like, I couldn't and again, when I say I couldn't, I mean I absolutely could have, but I just didn't feel it. Maybe it sounds too grandiose, but becoming with the position. But I just missed being able to tell people to fuck off, and I missed shit posting and not really caring about shit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep. Like I'd planned it like months ago. I'd asked Mandler, like, hey, if I ever step down because I get too busy, would you like to take over? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Uh,
But like then I just was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on this so I don't make an impulsive decision. And I woke up and I kid you not, I was fucking happy. Like somebody posted porn in general, probably butchery, and I was just like, this isn't gonna be my problem anymore. Like, I just want to go back to breaking rules and shit. So,
it's funny watching like all the behind the scenes shit of this because, for those of you who don't know, I gave him when the podcast ended. I kind of saw the server going to shit, and I handed good old SHG over here a bunch of choices, which was ban me now so I can fuck off and do my own thing.
Which I wasn't I'll interject here. Like, I wasn't willing to do that because I like Moon.
But wait for me to do dumb shit and then ban me.
It's just putting it off.
Yeah. Or quit.
Yeah.
And I was like, and at the time, because I hit up man, like I'm like, let's say hypothetically SHG quits. Do you want to be admin? And he's like, sure, I guess. And it's like, you know what? So when I sent all this shit to SHG, I'm like, Manlet has my vote.
Yeah, and like when you said that, I'll be fully honest. Like, which I'm sure you would have already knew. Like, the main thing for me was pride. Like, I'd built this. Yes, there were problems and all that, but I'd built this. I didn't really want to let it go. And so I was like, okay, I'll just. But I also don't want to fucking. I don't actually care, so I don't want to cause all this fucking drama. So I'll just put it off. But the more that it was like consuming me, I was just like, the more and more I was going back to, fuck yeah, like I just kind of want to get out.
The funny thing to me about all this is like trying to imagine it from Manlet's perspective is like, what 1 week he just checks his DMs and he's got Moon and him going, if SHG quit, you want to be admin?
Oh yeah, like
and then just like goes on with his day, and then like a couple months later, SHG's like, hey, you want to be admin?
No, it wasn't a couple of months. It was literally like a couple of days later because it was at that point I was like, fuck, that's actually a good idea. Like, I'm actually. So I kid you not, like a couple of days later. I think literally on the same day I gave you the reply of option 2, I messaged Marla and said, "Hey, if I get really busy, would you be interested?" He's like, "Yeah." So, and but yeah, I was like, "Well, I'm not really busy, and it's fine." But yeah, the longer it's just been like, I still love the server more than anyone should probably love a Discord server.
I love this server, but I love hating minorities more.
I love being free to just tell people to fuck off.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like such a basic thing, but like not having to talk, because again, what I saw as my responsibility was I always had to talk to people. Like I always had to engage. And just being free from that and just not having just not caring is a very liberating feeling.
Yeah,
like
welcome to my life.
I still feel bad about the whole Kibo thing.
I don't.
But at the same time, I haven't done any reaching out. Like, hey, come back, because it's like, for lack of a better phrase, it's not my problem. It's like,
He'll be back eventually.
Well, he came back and then he left again.
I know, it's great.
I don't like the idea of I still don't like the idea of anyone being bullied off. But like, again, it's just not my problem to worry about anymore. As cuntish as that sounds,
I approve of it on the basis of I don't approve of just banning people. I am what you would call a Japanese company.
Employment for life.
Yeah, employment for
Once
life.
you're in the server, you can't leave.
Well, no, once you're in the server, I can't ban you, but god damn if I don't like you.
But yeah, like,
but I don't know. It sounds kind of hypocritical of me because I've seen it happen on other servers, and I was kind of disgusted by what I saw.
What do you mean?
There's other servers I'm in where the admin has kind of taken a sort of laid back approach to moderation, where he kind of just lets the community sort it out how the community sorts it out, and this has led to basically mob justice.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting kind of watching someone, like, people get like bullied off the server for saying Tumblr in the wrong place. Yeah. I heard because someone posted art they did, and then someone was like, hey, this kind of looks a lot like a Tumblr nose. And the next thing they know, they've got 20 people arguing with them. And unless you're me and have the tactile genius of not giving a shit, it gets real fucking overwhelming, and they just leave.
Absolutely. I mean, fuck this. There's people who've left because they said, hi, I'm Mexican, and you've just told them to fuck off.
You know, and you say, like, I'm laughing at that, but the one that really, it's funny watching the server though, because they know they can't get rid of me like that.
Because you don't care, you know.
Yeah, and it was funny because it was a couple months ago. Some guy made a joke about transgenders or something. I forget what the joke was, but one of the moderators who's in this sort of mob justice thing just straight up banned him. And admin said, like, I don't hate you, but I mean, they kind of really fucking want you gone.
Yeah.
So it's best if you just don't come back. And then I kind of disputed this, like, publicly, and they're like, oh, if you actually believe you should be here, you should be gone too. And I basically just said, like, yeah, I don't think transgenders are real, the Holocaust is a lie, fucking come at me. And nothing happened. It was great.
I mean, that, to a lesser extent, that was kind of how I just dealt with things here. Like, on one end, I would have people calling someone should be banned. On the other end, I would have people defending that person. And my solution was don't do anything. And either people learn to live with it, or the person just leaves, you know, of their own volition.
Cough, cough.
And while that worked, it just pissed everyone off. It left everyone unsatisfied.
Doing further research on Dev though. For those not listening, Dev was someone who joined the server and was kind of a right-wing nutjob. Which
he was like kind of based
in the most tactless way possible. The way I describe, he was just way too fucking hooked into the news.
Yeah.
There was no, he couldn't take a break.
Yeah, he was one of those people where, in my view, like, if you had a conversation with something that was wholly independent of politics, he was a fine person. But as soon as anything remotely went close to it, as Moon says.
But the thing I found out about him is I'm in a lot of mutual servers with him, actually, and he doesn't post in any of them, usually because he finds himself surrounded with people who aren't like-minded to him. Yeah. So I think the reason it manifested into as much of an issue as it is for the first, we were all ironically saying, yeah, Trump 2020 or something, and
Yeah.
it's like the old saying, you pretend to be a retard long enough, and eventually you'll find yourself surrounded by actual retards who think they're in good company.
Yeah.
I say in trying to not, in the most bipartisan way I can say that. I don't know. Politics are fun. Although I'll be honest, I mean, I don't want to talk about the US election too much, but after
Yeah.
Skynet's like windfall from the last election, for the past 4 years, being like, fuck, I need to get in on that whole like voting Trump and winning a shitload of money. And then and then watching all of 2020, I'm kind of on the fence again.
Yeah. I mean, like, the only reason I want Trump to win, the only reason is simply because every fucking website I go on has been invaded by people with profile names like "Go Vote" in every fucking post. And it's just like, if enough people, like, just as you said earlier, like, if enough people post about something, I'm gonna take the other side. And with it's just invaded so much that it's just like, to be honest, I kind of want to see him win just for the fucking meltdown. I absolutely don't want to if I was American, but I'm not American, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Like,
the people assuming we give a shit about their country.
Yeah, I mean, my country's actually. I'm trying to remember. I enrolled to vote for the first time in like the last three. This is like the third election I've been eligible to vote, but it's the only one I've actually bothered to be enrolled for. And I forget if I actually forgot to vote yesterday. I forget if we actually, if the election was yesterday and I just slept on it. No, voting closes in 7 days, 13 hours, 18 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Plenty of time.
You can vote from 3rd of October. 17th. It's on the 17th of October. So, next week. Next week, I have to go vote. And watch as my candidate loses because I'm voting third party. Even though we live in a country where it's. It's more like your country, I guess. Like the UK, where obviously you've got like Labour and Conservatives.
Yeah.
And then there is third party, but third party is more significant than American third party.
Yeah.
Where, like the winning party might get 30% of the votes.
Yeah. So it's important in terms of a coalition.
It's not like 49, 48, and then 3% went to the Libertarians.
Yeah. But I mean, here, like, the problem is kind of like the whole like electoral college thing in America, where like really only like 5 states votes matter, because a bunch will vote blue, a bunch will vote red, and it's the swing states. Like here, it's kind of the same in the constituencies, where a bunch of places always vote conservative, a bunch of places like Newcastle always votes Labour. So I could have voted for anyone, and they wouldn't have won. Like, it just didn't really matter who I voted for.
I think ours are pretty disconnected in that sense. Like, we have, like, I can vote Labour for my local government, but then I can vote whatever the fuck I want for, like,
same. Like for my ward in Newcastle, sort of city, I could vote. Yeah, I could vote someone, and then they're separate votes.
Spoiler: I don't know how politics work because I haven't bothered with it until now. But
I just vote for whoever Paul tells you to.
What? No. Why the fuck would Paul care about my election?
No, it's fucking Paul. They care about everything.
It
could be the fucking election of Burundi.
I think
fucking campaigning for the most right-wing candidate there.
Yeah, who knows? I sure as fuck don't. Anyway, we're talking about politics, which means I think we're finally running out of shit to talk about today.
Yeah.
It's good to be back, everyone.
It is.
And thank fuck I still have Nier Automata footage to use.
It's been 3 months.
Yeah, but that's a long-ass game. Even at half, because I think I put it down to like 4 times speed, and it's still like 60 hours worth of shit.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, it's 60 hours worth of shit, and then I can put that down to like 4 times, which is going to be like 5, 6
50.
episodes, and we've only done 4. I don't know. I still got a lot to do.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, is this it?
Yep. Later, counts.
Later. See ya.